I actually reincarnated as a 3-year-old cutie, and not only that, but I also became the sect leader. In my previous life, I was the Grand Sword Emperor who climbed to the top of the peak. One person, one sword. The immortals who wished to climb the peak in my eyes were nothing but ants. Unfortunately, I was betrayed by my good friend and ambushed by 300 immortals, and my pride was ruined. Fortunately, I had a secret. I was able to separate my spirit and preserve my memories. But the person who summoned my spiritual mind was my spirit actually encountered the remnant soul of a 3-year-old cutie. I pinched the boy's chubby cheeks and said, "What a cute fellow, coming to seek my help. You're so young, yet you have such strong grievances." A few days ago, hundreds of evil cultivators attacked the sect and seized the sect's treasure. They quickly broke through the mountain's formation and immediately killed everyone. The boy explained, "My father was the sect master, who is also the strongest cultivator. In order to protect the sect, he forcibly used his secret arts. As a result, his true essence flowed backwards. His cultivation base was exhausted within 3 hours, and even his life essence is depleting. After the battle, my father voluntarily gave up his position as sect master, but someone took this opportunity and forced me to drink poison. So that's the case. Poor little fellow. It seems that fate has bound you and me together. Just leave it to me." From then on, I was reincarnated as a 3-year-old child, and at this moment, everyone wants me to become the sect leader simply because they think I'm young and easy to manipulate for their own benefit. But I have seen all kinds of situations before. These scumbags are not worth my attention. Even the disciples below are unhappy that a 3-year-old child is their sect leader, and they joke about me having to rely on cuteness to kill enemies in the future. Now, the most important thing is to establish my authority, so I had all the disciples stand up. However, one of the girls was infatuated with my adorable appearance and looked at me with a lovesick expression. "Elders, what is the current situation of the sect?" Report to the young sect leader. Although the sect has survived the crisis, its vitality has been greatly damaged. There's still a lot of work to be done both inside and outside the section. Several major peaks and the everlasting heavens pool have been destroyed, and 13 elders of the sect have died, with countless disciples also perishing. Now, how should we save the sect? Sect master, please make the decision. Then the old man gave a signal to his subordinates, and the disciples below started to make a fuss, urging me to come up with a solution quickly. It turned out that the old man wanted to create an angry atmosphere to take advantage of me and use me as his puppet. But how could I not know his thoughts? Before I answer, "Uncle, who are you?" As the young sect master, I asked. "Sect master, this old man is the everlasting sect's elder Chio Jin-chi," he replied. "Uncle Chio is amazing. To be unscathed in such a disastrous battle. If only my father was this amazing, he wouldn't have suffered." The injured disciples heard this and finally realized something was wrong. That's right, Chio Jin-chi's cultivation is inferior to the previous sect master. How can he be the only one unscathed from the attack of evil cultivators? Uncle Chio's expression turned fierce as he explained, "Little sect master, what are you implying? My cultivation is no match compared to the previous sect master. It's only during battle it was because I was evacuating the injured disciples, that's why I wasn't injured. Such nonsense can only fool children. How could I, who have been reincarnated, believe it?" I put on an Oscar-winning performance and said, "Uncle Chio, I didn't mean to ask. Please don't stare at me like that. I'm scared," and burst into tears. Uncle Chio was at a loss for words, not knowing what to do. The girl who was previously infatuated with me said, "Elder Chio, the sect master used up all of his cultivation to protect the section. For the sect, the little sect master has to take on such a great responsibility. We should be giving our fullest support. Why are you being so aggressive? He's just a child." Realizing the situation wasn't good, Elder Chio quickly explained, "That's not what I meant." The people behind him said, "She's right, Elder Chio. What are you planning?" It was time for me to perform again. I wiped away the tears from the corner of my eyes and said, "Everyone, please don't blame Elder Chio. He is only saying so for the sect's sake." My father said, "The sect is everyone's home. I believe everyone here would play a part to help the sect, right?" One chubby person was excited and said, "Yes, I agree. The previous sect master just used all of his cultivation. He might not live for long." His mother also turned pale overnight and is now in a state of shock. How pitiful. At a young age, a child should be free. However, now he has to take on the position of sect master at the mercy of others. To a 3-year-old child, is this not heartbreaking enough? I was shocked by his speech. This person is actually trying to help. This fatty might actually be able to deal with problems. The chubby person continued, "Chio Jin-chi, are you trying to go against us?" Suddenly, with a loud bang, he shattered his clothes, revealing the wounds on his body. Everyone present was shocked. "Chio Jin-chi, these are all my injuries. Where are yours?" Chio Jin-chi panicked. He really panicked. Just then, his brain-dead disciple walked out and said, "Master's cultivation is high. When against 3 people with demonic cultivation, he didn't get injured. Is this also wrong? If we're talking about injuries, I also have wounds on my body. Just because your little finger has a scratch, does that count as an injury? It seems to have healed already." Leaving Chio Jin-chi speechless, my stupid disciple, he thought to himself. The crowd felt as if they were being humiliated by this idiot and began to show their battle scars. Meanwhile, I was quietly watching this good show. The idiot disciple said, "Publicly letting people remove their clothes is so embarrassing." Chio Jin-chi secretly thought, this plot is not right. Why is the situation developing in this direction? The current situation is completely unfavorable to me. The sect members questioned Qiu Jinqi. Qiu Jinqi, I'm asking you, your cultivation is high, but it is not as high as our sect leader, right? Do you pay no mind to fighting, or are you trying to run away from battles? Do you know how serious a crime this is? Qiu Jinqi thought, why am I getting threatened by these three people? Normally, they can't even go against my words. Shouldn't I be the one threatening them today? A sect member told me, little sect master, please don't be scared. We are all on your side. Be courageous and ask him why he isn't injured at all. After a moment of thought, I quickly nodded in agreement. Uncle Qiu, you. I hadn't even spoken yet when Qiu Jinqi interrupted me and started acting. That day I was trying to help all the disciples leave, so I did not use my cultivation to fight. Because I was afraid the disciples would get hurt. If this is counted as a misdeed, please punish me accordingly. Playing this game with me? You're too inexperienced, I said in a babyish voice. Uncle Qiu's words make sense. Do I punish or not? Qiu Jinqi continued his acting. Good is good, bad is bad. This elder is willing to be punished. This elder is willing to receive punishment, so please do not go easy on me. I smiled and said, alright, Uncle Qiu, then I will punish you. I will punish you to face the wall and reflect for 3 years. Qiu Jinqi began to doubt whether he had misheard me. At this point, Qiu Jinqi was flustered and said, wait, little sect master, what are you talking about? That was not what I meant, young sect master. Before he finished speaking, I closed my eyes and fell asleep. Even if you are a 3-year-old kid, how can you fall asleep right after you mentioned it? Don't act like that. Other elders said, the order is out. It can't be taken back. Qiu Jinqi, what is there to hesitate? Go and receive your punishment. Keep quiet. The young sect master is asleep. Don't wake him up. You said you were willing to receive punishment. Now you want to take back your words? Fine, up to you. Guess what? You said just now we're all bluffs. Just then, I slowly opened my eyes and said, Uncle Qiu, even if you don't want to receive punishment, it's fine. After all, I'm still young. What I said can't be fully trusted. Qiu Jinqi realized this youngster is acting since the start to punish me. I can't imagine a 3-year-old to be so good at acting. I got fooled. My defense got broken. I believe this punishment is fine. This brat is so cheeky. Such a good actor. Just like his father. I will do this punishment. This sect master position of yours. Let's see how long it's going to last. Hearing this, the people present looked at Qiu Jinqi with hostility and said, Qiu Jinqi, what are you talking about? Are you doubting the young sect master? Young sect master is so cute. Why are you slandering him? How did I not find out before that he's such an inhumane person? Where's the law enforcement? Bring Elder Qiu to the reflection cliff. I believe he will enjoy it there. Qiu Jinqi chuckled and said, reflection cliff? Heh, that place can cage me? His foolish disciples started to imagine. In the 9 cultivation level, no one can go against master. Why not when there's a chance? Just kill this little one and become the sect master. Looks like I have to help my master as a genius. I interrupted him and said, if I remember correctly, you're Uncle Qiu's disciple, right? If you also didn't get injured, should you also go to the reflection cliff? He immediately became furious and said, who gave you the courage to say that? You actually think you're the sect master now? Seeing his insolence, 2 elders attacked Yi Qing, who blocked them with his fan. They were amazed and said, wow, he's young but already so strong. He can be one of the best disciples in the 2nd generation. Qiu Jinqi then spoke up and said, can't get away with bullying the younger ones. Yuaning against Qingdong? Are you mocking us for not having manpower? I was surprised and said, Lian Qi, Zhu Ji, Xianzhao, Ronghe, Qingdong, Lin Ji, Yuaning. He and the elder are only apart by 2 levels. So strong. A nearby girl was puzzled and said, little sect master, shouldn't you be more worried about our sect only having Yuaning as an elder? Qiu Jinqi joined the fight, knocked back the previously injured elders, and then came over to me with a smug face, picked me up and said, little one, even if your father sees this scene, he can't be angry. I cried and said, if uncle wants to kill me, then do it, but don't hurt the others. Can you? Seeing me still thinking of others in the face of danger, everyone present tried to attack Qiu Jinqi to defend me. This is exactly what I wanted. I can establish my authority and solve the problem at the same time. My acting skills are top-notch. I then shouted loudly, Father, you're here. A cold wind blew past, and Qiu Jinqi suddenly felt a chill down his spine. Who exactly was pretending to be someone else? Could it really be Jiang Yun? Was his loss of cultivation fake? I smiled and said, Elder, think about it. I'm just a kid. How could my dad let me take his place? Qiu Jinqi's mind raced as he tried to figure out what was going on. He turned to his idiotic disciple and said, Little Qing, follow me to the reflection cliff. He then gently put me down and carefully tidied me up. Sect master, I was too impulsive just now. I'll take my disciple to the reflection cliff now. Please take care of yourself while I'm gone. Before Yi Qing could react, Qiu Jinqi grabbed his disciple and ran away. Just as Qiu Jinqi fled, I coughed up a mouthful of blood and fell to the ground. It was the 5th poison palm. That's why he ran away so fast. He poisoned the young sect master. Such a ruthless act. If this news spreads, he will be punished by everyone, exclaimed the 3 elders as they rushed to check on me. It hurts. Third uncle, am I going to die? I asked weakly. Don't worry, young sect master. Although my cultivation is the lowest, my healing abilities are one of the best. Even if I have to use up all my cultivation, I'll try my best to heal you. Old Qiu, one day I'll capture you alive, eat your flesh, and wear your skin, said the 3rd elder fiercely. In reality, it wasn't Qiu Jinqi who injured me. I had manipulated my pulse to force myself to spit up blood, and even left a palm print on my my own body. I had intended to wrap up the situation nicely, but I didn't expect these people to show me such concern. Let the old man play with this body. What's interesting now is that this energy followed me here. What I used to scare away that old man was this energy. In my past life, even if I released just a tiny bit of energy, I could kill Qiu Jinqi. But now, I can only use the power of the mysterious space to scare him off. However, this body doesn't have much power, so whatever I say is just bullshit. Sigh. There's nothing I can do about it now. I'll need to make myself stronger first. Even if it's only a small portion of my old power, that can still help protect the people down there. I slowly opened my eyes and said, ah, this feels so comfortable. It seems like the third elder helped heal my injury. Wait, this feeling isn't right. I feel like there's something huge pressing down on me from behind. I turned my head and saw that it was Xinger holding me, ready to assist me with urination. She gently said, since we returned from the palace, you have been in a coma. I was afraid you would wet the bed, so I was helping you control your urine. As soon as I realized what was happening, I pulled up my pants and was about to run away, but Xinger stopped me, saying, why are you embarrassed? Didn't I help you with the same thing before today too? I hurriedly refused. No, I can do this myself. Then, I accidentally touched Xinger's arm and noticed that she had no pulse. When I asked her about it, Xinger looked puzzled and replied, young sect master, how do you know this? Weird physique, no pulse, no heartbeat, no cultivation. I asked, was it my father who ordered you to stay by my side? Xinger continued, old sect master roamed the world long ago, and he found me, who was abandoned in the fields. After I was brought back, sect master found out that my body was not suited to cultivate. Maybe I have the most useless physique in my life. I won't be able to cultivate. But now, Xinger can take care of you for the old sect master, so I'm already very glad. In the little one's memory, it's true that she has been taking care of him carefully. When the sect was attacked, they depended on each other. I thought to myself, if I help Xinger to enlighten and cultivate together, we can ascend to the immortal realm together. The gap between the upper and lower realms is beyond what ordinary people can imagine. I had seen with my own eyes the chosen one who reached the Yuanin realm in just a day and left the body in 3 days. He only spent half a month breaking through the realm. In the lower realm, passing the easiest challenge would already grant the person a good title. Those who cultivated for thousands of years in the lower realm couldn't even be compared to the chosen one's 3-day cultivation. The history books say that there is a type of physique that, when not enlightened, the body would resemble that of the dead, and they are unable to cultivate. However, if they are enlightened, they progress at high speed and have no enemies to compete with. I asked Xinger, do you want to cultivate? She replied, of course, but my body. Sigh. I comforted her, saying, your body is not bad. If I have to guess, you have the very rare secret concentric body. Wuji Sect Back Mountain. Jiang Yun was practicing within the 8 Fields Heart igniting magic circle. Suddenly, there was a loud bang. It still doesn't work. This magic's backlash is so great. It's only been 5 days, and I've already dropped from Chuqiao to Yuanin. Even after I used my ancestor's magic circle, it still didn't restore my magic power. I'm afraid that after 3 days or so, I'll turn back into a human. Jiang Yun said. Jiang Yun asked his subordinate, how is Ziki? The subordinate replied, reporting to the master, young master is fine. In fact, he is doing better than we expected. However, this lowly one suspects that there is a professional behind the young master that is helping him. A professional? What do you mean? That day, Qiu Jinqi entered the palace. This lowly one was preparing to act, but I didn't think there would be another professional, and with only his grandeur, he scared away Qiu Jinqi. To think, the only thing that can scare away Qiu Jinqi can only be a high-leveled professional. This lowly one guessed that it might be master's plan, so I didn't interfere. Chuqiao realm? Where did this Chuqiao realm come from? Could it be that there are some casual cultivators eyeing my sect's foundation? The situation is still controllable with only one Qiu Jinqi, but if there is one more out-of-body master, the situation will be completely uncontrollable. Next, you have to pay close attention to the young master's movements and report to me no matter what happens. The foundation of the Wuji sect must not fall into the hands of treacherous people. Outside of Wuji sect, Xinger sat on the steps and asked, what is the secret concentric body that the young master mentioned? I've never heard about it from the previous sect master. At this moment, I am practicing. Only if one completes the God's test stage, then they will ascend to godhood. Now, I need to get back to the state of cultivation of my original self and break through a big realm first so as to help Xinger get enlightened. I have suspected this thing for a long time. This thing can follow me. It is definitely not as simple as providing some energy. Original sword, pure sun sword. This rebirth, not only the mysterious imprint is still there, but even my original sword body is not lost. In my previous life, I was born with a sword body. Even if it is placed in the upper realm, it is a terrifying physique that is rare to see in 10,000 years. It's a law of nature. Chaos, fire and water, sky and earth. The origin, pure sun sword. With one sword proves my cultivation. One sword can defeat the sky. But in this way, do I walk the path I've walked in my previous life? No, I want to walk a path that belongs to me. Heaven and earth evolve all things. The road of transformation and the primordial. The path is invisible. Today, I will try to cut the origin with the sword. The boundless darkness is like the sound of ancient Zen, and it is also like the whisper of a god. The so-called path to simplicity is just a sea of bitterness. The origin of the sword breaking is the sea of bitterness. Will the sea of bitterness remain endless, or will it be cut open? Sword Sword of Origin. Cut again. I remember now. I am Sword Master Jiangziki. Pure Yang Sword Body. Wuji Sect's current sect master. Xinger outside the door saw me at this moment, entering the legendary state of enlightenment, shocked beyond belief. At 3 years old, I only practiced for a few minutes and broke through 10 small realms in a row. In just one breath, I was already condensing the foundation of the great Tao, thus attracting the godly thunder tribulation. Even the gods are jealous of my talent. At the foot of the mountain of the Wuji sect, in the restaurant, everyone is talking about me. At 3 years old, becoming the head of the Wuji sect, it's really ridiculous, and falling from a second-rate sect to the bottom of the section. At this moment, 2 girls with enchanting figures are walking on the street, bored all day on the mountain. It's better to take a walk down the mountain, but the Wuji sect is not that great. Sister Han, try this candied hawthorn. It's delicious. Don't think that buying me candy hawthorn will let you run around. Don't forget what we came here for. Okay, now it's time for the Wuji sect to change hands. We're here to congratulate the new head of the Wuji sect and also to explore the truth. You idiot, shut up quickly. How can you casually say the master's orders? Why are you more talkative than the master? Sister. At this moment, the sky suddenly changed. Senior sister, look quickly. What is that? It's Calamity Cloud. There are such powerful people in the Wuji sect. Calamity Cloud means that as long as one can overcome this tribulation, one can level up. But there's another situation where cultivators on the other side want to become immortals by overcoming this tribulation. Just at this moment, countless thunderbolts fell from the sky, and everyone fell to the ground, afraid to move. It almost scared the girl so much that she wet her pants. Who would have thought that there would be a great expert in the tribulation period in the Wuji sect? If he wants to go on a killing spree, I'm afraid that everything within 1,000 miles will turn to dust. At this moment, I am in a state of enlightenment, and a thunderbolt strikes, instantly destroying the house. Fortunately, I activated the energy shield and protected Xinger. Oh god, are you jealous of my talent and eager to get rid of me? It only took a few minutes to break through 10 small realms in succession and consolidate the foundation in a single breath. Heaven does not envy me. Who else would? Maybe I should move somewhere else, or my Wuji sect may cease to exist. On the other side, 2 other sect disciples flying on their swords are heading towards the Wuji sect. I don't know what kind of madness the senior brother has, but he actually asked us to come to the Wuji sect to celebrate. What's the point of a mediocre sect like Wuji sect having us to come? Just as they were speaking, senior brother, look, what is that? That's Calamity Cloud. It seems that it's in the direction of the Wuji sect. I wonder which senior chose to undergo tribulation at the Wuji sect. It's just a pity that thunderbolts have descended, and the Wuji sect may no longer exist, but it's worth it to see a sect vanish in the thunder tribulation with our own eyes. Our sect has yet to have a master in the tribulation period. Senior brother, it seems that Calamity Cloud has gotten bigger. Now that you mention it, it does seem a little bigger. Oh my god, it's coming towards us. We're going to die. Junior brother, run. Excuse me, friends in front, could you please make way? Suddenly, a thunderbolt struck me, and these 2 Dingchan temple disciples suffered as well, running around trying to avoid the thunderbolt. Fortunately, they were quick enough to escape the disaster, but even the protective talisman that my sect leader gave me was destroyed. Lu's senior brother, is that the great expert undergoing tribulation at the Wuji sect? Why does he look like a child? At this moment, I am not pleased. God, do you have any manners? I'm not ready yet. Don't you see there are other people here? What if innocent people get hurt? Xiao Lu looked shocked. That is the simplest way to return to youth. I never thought I would see the ascension of a great master in my lifetime, and I'm so excited that I can hardly contain it. With the ascension of one brother, this continent has gained another supreme emperor. At this moment, the heavenly thunder did not stop, but only grew louder and stronger until it finally condensed into the rumored immortal calamity. All powerful cultivators must survive 3 calamities. The first calamity is to escape humanhood. When a thunderbolt strikes, one will either lose his soul or become a saint. The second calamity is the immortal calamity. It is the preparation for ascending to the upper realm. Rumor has it that there are 9 paths in the immortal calamity, and after each path is passed, the power will be doubled. After the 9 paths, a person will completely get out of the physical body and soar to the god realm. I looked arrogant. I have a great place. Let's see if you can cut it. Then, with a flash, I appeared behind them. Never mind. I'll take you 2 poor guys with me. Just as I was about to take them away, a bolt of lightning struck. I'm crossing my tribulation here, but I almost caused you harm. Please don't blame me. And now, in their eyes, I was like a god. How could we dare to blame you, senior? It's just that our cultivation is not good enough, and we caused you trouble. At this moment, the 3rd thunder tribulation was gathering. It seems that the senior's decision to choose this place was a wise one. Under heaven, only the Wuji sect would not mourn if it were destroyed by heavenly thunder. Do you know what happened to the Wuji sect? They were targeted by the evil sect and almost wiped out. The sect leader was also seriously injured. Do you know how old the new sect leader is? He's only 3 years old. They actually let a 3-year-old baby be the sect leader. I had a black line on my face. It didn't matter if I could ascend or not. I just wanted to see my own strength and what realm I was in. Senior is indeed powerful. I don't know if Senior needs a disciple to take care of things for you, even if it's just a servant. I'm willing to serve you for life. May I know how should I address you? In the future, I will surely make you my goal to strive for and work hard in my cultivation. I'm Jiangziki, the sect master of Wuji section. Palace of the Great Zhou Dynasty. What great lord is this? To actually move into the territory territory of our great Zhou dynasty while crossing the calamity and ascending. My lord, this is a great auspicious sign. What a noble status to be able to cross the calamity. From then on, this palace will be blessed. This is the 4th one, right? I wonder if he can pass the 9 calamities and ascend. If he wants to stay in the world, even if he wants half of my empire, so what? But inside Taiyao God Palace, a masked old man is also watching everything. It's already the 8th. Yes, master, I did not expect that we would witness the 9 calamities again. I wonder if this master who's passing the calamity is good or evil. I actually hope that the 9th path will be zapped down quickly, whether it is ascended or annihilated. At least this world will be clean. Your wound, it's starting to hurt again? If it's an evil lord, I will use all my cultivation to stop this. At this moment, the thunder tribulation unexpectedly dissipated. Countless thunderbolts continuously rumbled in the sky, and then they unexpectedly condensed into a thunder dragon. This is the 9th of the 9 tribulations, the 9 heavens thunder tribulation. The thunder of the calamities seemed to want to destroy everything. Soon, the dragon looked down and roared. I snapped my fingers. It's so noisy. Can you stop for a moment? At this moment, the calamity unexpectedly stopped. The 2 disciples of the Dingchan temple looked surprised. The thunder stopped. That was the calamity. I never thought there could be such a powerful spell in the world. Not only did it absorb all the thunder, but it also disappeared in an instant, and even the gods couldn't detect it. What a remarkable cultivation level. All things in the world cannot escape from the control of the gods, yet you, senior, can manipulate them as if they were in the palm of your hand. But it's just a little trick to avoid the heavenly thunder. In fact, I'm just a 3-year-old sect leader of a declining small section. You guys say, isn't it? I saw the 2 of them bowing and apologizing to me at 180 degrees. We were wrong. I burst out laughing, just scaring you too. But what you saw today must not be leaked. Rest assured, after we wake up, we won't remember anything. I saw the 2 of them raise their fists. Are you ready? Then, with a bang, they punched each other and passed out. Hey, isn't it a bit too much? Just promise me not to tell anyone. Why do we have to do these things? I have to hurry back to Wuji section. They'll be in chaos with such a big incident happening. Meanwhile, at the foot of Wuji sect, everyone was kneeling on the ground. Is it over? Did the big shot let us go? Did the ascension succeed or fail? Hurry, and contact the section. Bring generous gifts to Wuji section. Furthermore, some even wanted to marry the little junior sister in the section. The 2 scared women slowly stood up. Sister, did a big shot really appear in that small Wuji sect? Anyway, we all survived because of Wuji section. But what about the gifts? A senior sister looking at her with a mischievous smile. Why are you looking at me like that? Senior sister, this was another siege that Wuji sect faced after the invasion and killing by the evil cultivators. At this moment, I teleported to the room. Young master, chaos has broken out. There was such a big thunder just now that almost destroyed Wuji section. I heard someone was crossing the tribulation in Wuji section. I know about that. Later, go and summon the 3 elders. I have an important matter to discuss. Before the words had even fallen, the 3 elders burst in through the door. Did the robbery thunder just now hurt you, young master? Your blood and energy seem to be flowing smoothly. It seems that the 5 poison palm has already dissipated. You should comfort the disciples under the section. The person who crossed the robbery just now was my master. What? The emperor who crossed the robbery was actually the young master's master. It seems that our Wuji sect is going to rise again. There was another loud noise. Master is in trouble. Something big. Are you all crazy? Can't you just walk through the door properly? Do the doors and windows have a grudge against you? Does this make the situation more urgent? A secret letter from the great Zhou royal family has arrived. The king will visit in person, and there are also a large number of visitors coming to visit at the foot of the mountain. There are even people from the big sects. Even the Huan sect has sent someone. When they heard Huan sect, the 3 elders looked shocked.